He had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
2nd and 5. Here's Trubisky. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. In motion right is Watkins. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see him take a deep shot in this game.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 15-yard line. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Demarcus Robinson from 3 yards out. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drop that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Johnson, the man in motion right. 7-7, our score after 1. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Now Trubisky. And a quick throw here. That's now a loose football. The ball comes out. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. From the 13 now they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. Touchdown! Najee Harris from 13 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. He's going to look deep down the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there. A big one. But one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things. Changing coverages. You know, what are we going to do to put him in?
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Now Jackson on 1st down. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Forced out to his left. Going deep here for Watkins. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 40 yards. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
He'll get this up to about the 44. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action. Trubisky. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Boswell's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A give. Dobbins trying the right side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because
they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 15 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now Trubisky on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, Trubisky completes this one to Pickens. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground field. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense
had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, yeah, you'll get them next time.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now here's another carry for Harris. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Going across the formation, he finds flyer move. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down, give him 25 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Trubisky. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Here's Trubisky to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. Harris running straight ahead. And a short gain here down to the 22. Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the Steelers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Trubisky. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. He takes it across for a touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Extra point put through by Boswell. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Jackson. Pass complete. It's likely.
And he's going to get some of that yardage back. Still doesn't have a first down, but he does get out of bounds to stop the clock. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Jackson to throw.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. In motion goes the tight end. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. Duvernay now going to bring it out.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27.
They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Oh, and it's intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. What a gigantic interception here in the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, with where they're at in the field, I mean, they're already in field goal range to win this thing.
And the head coach is just talking to the special teams coordinator right now and saying, okay, where does he want the ball positioned? Because that's all you're going to do on offense. Move it to that spot. Make sure you take care of the football and probably third down, kick the field goal, and try and win this game.
A lot more was on the line.